Yes, I'm here. Yes, this is me. This is me. This is Ali. Hello guys, how are you? I hope you are good. As much as me, I'm killing you with making my sound big. Never mind. Hello, this is me. This is Ali, and today we are going to talk about second conditional, as you can see on the screen, and about the unreal situation that actually performed in this second conditional, the two clauses and everything. And we also going to talk about how to form a noun from a verb. Okay, and we're gonna learn one or two things together. And so, welcome. Yeah, welcome. How are you? How is everyone? Miss Adanur is here. Welcome, Miss Adanur. How is everything? How is your day so far? Was your day good or bad? How is everything? Everyone, how are you? I hope you're doing good. I hope you're doing well and healthy. Keeping yourself quarantined. Always using your face mask and maybe gloves. How is everyone? Yagmur, welcome. Hello. Hi. How are you? How is everything? Mine was perfect, Miss Adanor. Thank you so much. Appreciate your asking. Thank you. Today was pretty good. You know, waking up morning, full of energy and everything. Going outside, doing few stuff. You know, it's a pretty good. Welcome, Miss Halima. Welcome, Miss Hadija. Welcome, Mr. Hakan. Glad to hear that you're all right and you are all okay. How was your day so far? Did you left house? Did you leave house? Because today there is no curfew, so you can go. Maybe you can buy stuff for your home. Maybe buying new gloves, new mask for your face because they are about to finish, you know. Welcome, Miss Munu. Welcome. How is everything? Hope you all good and healthy and full with energy as much as me today and every day. Keeping yourself always up to the level of that energy, it's important. No, I was at home all day. Mr. Hakan was at home all day. And Miss Munu also always home. It's very good. It's perfect. If you're not, if you don't need anything, from supermarket, like vegetables, milk, and so on, if you don't need that, don't leave house. Stay in house. Stay cozy with the family and everything. Stay healthy. Stay safe. No problem. So how was your day at home? Was it good? Was it normal? Did you do something different today? Maybe you saw a different series. Maybe you read a different book. Maybe you finished a book. Did you accomplish anything on your quarantine days so far? Welcome, Miss Berfin. Welcome. Hi. Yes. Okay. Miss Halima, she said, I'm staying at home about 3 months. Oh my God. Me too. Me too, trust me. Me too. I'm just going out to market just like a few minutes. I can buy stuff and I get back home. Yes. Staying at home is important. Keeping yourself healthy, your family healthy, your children healthy and everything. Yes. Well, it's very beautiful hearing from you guys. That was beautiful. Thank you for sharing. Appreciate it. And I will make sure that we will talk at the end of the lesson too. I have studied vocabulary till now. Very good, Mr. Hakan. That would be amazing. Vocabularies are important, but the most important is to practice this. I exercised, very nice. Staying healthy is important during those dreadful days we've had. And then I watched Friends. Friends is my favorite. It's beautiful. Yes. Yes. I finished my old book and I am reading them again. Miss Perrin, she's reading the books again. Well, if they are good, they are worthy reading them over and over again. Yes. Okay, guys, without any further ado, I would like to start the lesson. If that's okay with you, we can start the lesson together. And you can bring pen and paper to write if you like that. Or after 2 hours, this lesson will be posted on our YouTube channel and you can check it again. Now, if you're ready, I will start. Everything is good. You have your water, your coffee near you. Everything is perfect so that we can start. So, as you can see from the screen that we have here for you, actually this is like very fast explanation of the second conditional, and we will get right into the details, the exercises after we finish this part, which will take, I believe, 20 minutes, and we will check everything. Hello, Miss Asma, welcome again. It would be awesome if I had chance to make conversation practice. That would be amazing. Mr. Hakan, if you have a teacher, I would really recommend that you communicate with your teacher. Maybe you send voice sounds like, "Hi teacher, how are you? I want to practice." And I believe your teacher now, there is a free time. He can record little voice or make video with you for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, just to practice. That would be amazing. Go to your teacher, ask him for help. I believe they will help you, and I will help any student who would like to practice. If they are my students, I have no problem either. And either if they are different students, I have no problem. So make sure to check with your teacher. So as you see, second conditional today, our class is intermediate. But intermediate, upper intermediate, there will be it will be very sufficient for both levels. So as you see here, he will explain to you the structure of the second conditional, and you need to stick to it. But there is always exceptions in a grammar. We teach grammar, but you need to get yourself out of the box where you are only grammar, because it can be different. So here, as you can see, this is basically the explanation of the second conditional. Use the second conditional to talk about present or future hypothetical or unreal situation. Hypothetical, which means like they are not true, but you are imagining them. Okay, so it's like in your imagination. Remember, second, talk about present or future unreal situations. If you got that right. And if we go down a bit, we can see the structure as you see here. By the way, there is also a video of all the conditionals I discussed earlier. Last 2 weeks, I believe, I discussed 0, first, second, and third conditional. But today we will discuss only the second conditional for you. So as you see this from the structure, we have the if clause. We call it the condition. Plus comma. Comma is very important. You need to keep that in your mind. If you are using if at the start of the sentence, you need to be sure that you are using comma after the if clause. After clause, which means the sentence. So if you use the if sentence here, you must write comma, then they continue with the main clause, the main sentence, which is this, the consequence, the result. As you see here, if a condition existed, that means past, and the result would be true, which means we are using the modals here. So as you see from what we are going to use, the tenses that we are going to use here. Thank you, Mr. Zafar. Welcome. Hi. As you can see here, the if clause here, we can use the tense past simple and past continuous. Past simple and past continuous. And be careful here. If is used with the past simple, past continuous. You can't use if with would. Or maybe in the third conditional, using if with will, future tense. You can do that. I see that mistake occur a lot. We're talking about the grammar, so you have to be careful with this one. So past simple and past continuous, and we will discuss them too, both of them. We will not discuss them very briefly, with details, because it's a whole different topics that we already talked about. And as you are intermediate or upper intermediate, you are very familiar with the past simple and the past continuous. And here you have would. Would, could, and might. We know would and could, we can use them for polite. Would can replace could, there's no problem. However, might, it's a possibility, something that might happen, which means there is a chance, 50 chance of happening and not happening. And the rule of would and could and might is it must be followed by infinitive, which is the base form of the verb. The base form of the verb. There is no past participle. We're not talking about the past modals, remember? We're talking about the modals, just the modals. And infinitive or be with ing. So if you are using be, the verb after be that you are going to use need to be with an ing. However, if you use verb without be, it's very easy to write just the infinitive form of the verb. Mr. Zafar says, so I can understand you say, but how will I do practice? No problem, Mr. Zafar. As I said to Mr. Hakan, if you want to practice, make sure to communicate with your teacher, with your instructor, and tell him, today I want to practice with you the third or the second conditional. Can we practice, sir? And he will make you practice with him. That would be amazing. Yes, Mr. Zafar. Make sure to communicate with teacher, or make sure to communicate with any students, your colleagues in the class, and tell them, let's talk today about, if conditional. Let's just open camera, Zoom or WhatsApp, and just communicate. Yes. Okay, so as you see, this is the two forms of the grammatical structures that we are going to use in the second conditional, past simple, past continuous, with the if conditional, and the result, the main cause, which is in using the modals would, could, might, and plus infinitive. Now remember, he say, talk about present or future things which are unreal and things that might happen. So you are just imagining. Jumping to sentences here, as you can see, if thank you, Miss Mina. Yes, that's correct. Now we have 5 sentences here, and each sentence is different, which helps us to understand the structures more clearly. So if I won the lottery, I would buy a yacht or yacht. I don't know what is that. So basically, won here is past simple. As you see, there is no had. There is no there is no markers of other than past simple. So this is past simple. On the other hand here, remember, there is the comma here we have. Let me zoom it back to you. And put it this way, yes. Here is the comma. Comma is important to put. I would buy a yacht, I believe. Then here we have, if you weren't working here, you would be in prison. Now, remember, how I know this is had or any other thing, because you need to understand the second conditional, where we are using could, might, and so on. So, weren't working, as you can see here, were, that's past, working, that's continuous. So, past continuous here. And here we are using you could be in prison. There is no need to a verb with an ing, because this is establish our meaning of the sentence. Then here we have, if I were you. Now, this can be confusing for students. Now, here you can say, if I was you. Why? Go down, take the arrow here. You can use I, he, she, it with was, informal, or I, he, she, it were. There is no problem. But if I am talking like this, if I were you, it's like, I don't want you to understand it wrong, but I want you to tell you that if you are in someone's shoes, so he were. So here he say, if I were you, if I was in your position. So don't say I was. That's grammatically. And like, even when people who can speak and they can hear you, like, if I was you, I would do that, they will understand, like, you don't have that much knowledge about grammar. Why would you use was? You need to use were. So remember, there is no grammar about this one, but it's the way it's commonly used, and you need to get that one. Here we've got the other clause, which is the main clause, the result, the consequence. I might wait before making a decision. I might wait before making a decision. Here, as you can see, we are using might, and here the verb wait, and its infinitive, the base form of the verb. Here, on the other hand, we've got if it weren't for his help, I might not be talking to you now. It can be a little confusing, but remember, you're talking about unreal situation. So if I weren't for his if it weren't for his help, I might not be talking to you right now. So this is a hypothetical. It's not true. It's not real. But I am telling you, if this man didn't help, and I would never talk to you. So there is a chance of not talking to you because if he didn't help me. But because he helped me out, that's why we are talking now. Hello, Mr. Yusuf. This is Ali. Welcome. Then here we have I might not be talking to you now. I might not be talking to you now. So the last sentence that I want you to understand here is basically the two clauses, the if clause and the main clause, are replaced. So when we are replacing the if clause and the main clause, we erase the comma. So I might not be talking to you now if it weren't for his help. As you see here, there is no comma, and here we have no comma when you put the main clause at the beginning. So as you can see here, basically what happened is the replacement of the clauses causes that we need to erase the comma. So this is multiple exercises for you guys. It comes with the past simple, past continuous. So I need you to focus very good. So the if clause need to take past continuous and past simple. After that coming the comma, and afterwards we are going to use the modals, which are would, could, might, infinitive, and be ing. This is now a quick explanation of what we just saw in the diagram above. So let me, yes. So as you can see here, he's basically telling you we are using this for imaginary situation. Those imaginary situation can be in the present or the future, like the meaning present or future, okay? So as we discussed, past simple, past continuous with the if clause, and would, could, might with the simple infinitive. Now maybe you might talk to me and you might tell me how would we use this one without any mistakes. It's very easy to understand that with practice everything will be perfect for you. Okay, so remember the be-ing here is a continuous infinitive. As you see, be doing, be talking. We have actually here example for you. Here, this one. I might not be talking to you right now. So if it were not for him, I might not be talking to you right now. So this is continuous infinitive as he mentioned it here for you. So as you can see here, there is not a much complication. And the note that we just talked about, when you put yourself in someone's shoe, which means when you put your position in someone else's position, you need to use if I were you. And other cases which might occur where you need to use I were you need to get that one checked out. It can be correct and it can be incorrect, but it's used here. So if he was or were rich, he wouldn't be living in this house. Now you can see here, there is a possibility that you can use was, were, would not occur any problem into it. So if he was rich, if he were rich, he wouldn't be living. They are both correct. Now again, if we are talking about the grammar, it's incorrect, but the way that people speak, the way that natives are speaking, and the way that the structure might change depending on the native speakers, if you are into British or American, and this might occur between now and then. But again, how to establish a good environment or a good space for you to practice your grammar and everything, make sure to contact your teacher and just practice with him. And I'm sure our teachers are in Justenglish are more than happy to help you out. Yes, so no, do not use was, use were, and as you see here. Then here, adding few sentences as you see here. As with the conditional types, we use comma after clause. This is also we discussed. So this is the comma as you can see it in the screen, on the screen. Comma here, and because there is no comma whatsoever and the model comes first, which means the main clause comes first, we don't need to use the comma as we are using it with the if conditional. So this is the case for the second conditional. Now let's go and dig deeper to the second conditional with more tips and stuff that might help you to understand the second conditional on the level of intermediate, which you are in, or you can be upper intermediate. That would not be a problem. So the pattern, as we talked there, if plus past, and there is comma, would, base, form, and everything. Now, this document I like because of the explanation and also because of the tips that he's offering to you. So the use of it is, as you can see here, it's something unlikely or impossible outcome that wouldn't happen in most cases. Unreal situation again. And tip number 1, the verb in the if clause is a simple past verb, and the verb in the main clause is would, as you can see here. Let's see if there is something new we need to learn. As you see here, the sentences, the simple sentence that we've got, if they had more money, they would buy a car. Now here, as you can see, we have past simple. They would buy a car if they had more money. Just changes and the comma, and that's it. Here, if you are a weak in vocabularies or anything, I would like to tell you that outcome is the same result. It's the same consequence, which means the thing that's going to happen or about to happen, or maybe it will happen. So here are the sentences, and this is the explanation of the sentence. Let's take just one. If I had wings, I would fly to Japan. I would fly to Japan if I had wings. So having wings is the condition, which means if I have this, flying to Japan is what will happen if I had wings. So the explanation here, I don't have wings, so this is impossible. Easy peasy. It's like unreal situation. And when you say I would fly to Japan, it's like rhetorical, okay? Let's go a bit down, and also explanation of this part where we said that we should not use I was rich. You say I were rich because you are putting someone in, putting your position in someone else's position. So if I were rich, I wouldn't work anymore. If I were rich, I wouldn't work anymore. So here, what we have is the condition. Being rich is the condition. The outcome, you are not going to work. So I don't have a lot of money right now. So this is unlikely. Unlikely, like it's not going to happen. Like, let's say 10% or so on. I wouldn't work anymore if I were rich. So the replacement of the clauses give us the if would be in the middle, and we don't need to put comma. Let's see something here impossible. So if my grandparents were young again, they would do things differently. if my grandparents were young again, they would do things differently. Being young again, living life in a different way. They can't go back in time, so this is impossible. Out of question, impossible. Then we have here, if the children had a pool, they would swim every day. By the way, you can say pool for a swimming pool, or you can say pool for billiard. If you know, like this game of billiard, they use the pool the same. So having a pool, swimming every day. They don't have a pool now, so this is unlikely to happen, but it might happen, you know? So here we have tips. We continue with the tips. So tip number 2, the be verb in conditional is always were. Always were. For the subject, some people choose to ignore this rule, but it's best to follow it. Now, what he's trying to tell you is when we are using grammar, we know that I takes was, and so on. He, she, it takes was. But how come this time I takes were? Now, he's telling you people ignoring it, but it's better that you follow it because it's used commonly in the English language. For examples, if I were a dog, I would lie around in the sun all day. If Juan were an astronaut, he would fly to the moon. Unlikely. Yes, if I had enough time, I would join your lesson. Thank you, Mr. I believe your name is Ramazan. Ramadan? Yes. Thank you. Welcome. Hi. Yes, sir, it's correct. Thank you. And here, the abbreviation, the apostrophe with the D, would can contract to D as you see it with subjects that are pronouns. Would not can contract to wouldn't with any subject. So if it was negative, so if we have, they don't have example here, but for example here, if the clerk were taller, she'd be able to reach the top shelf. Now here, it's like this because it's not negative, it's positive. However, if we turn it to negative, it would be like this. So you can't do abbreviation, you can't contract it with the pronoun while it's negative. So you need to separate it from the subject, as you can see here. He is the subject, however, probably this is a adverb of frequency, I believe. So he, you can say he like she because it's negative. So the negative would do abbreviation with the model, as you can see here. Now here, tip number 4. Could base verb can be used in place of a past verb or with base verb to indicate ability or possibility. So let's take the sentences because always it can be more clearer for you. So if I could ski, I would buy a season's pass at my local mountain. If I didn't have to babysit tonight, I could go to Marco's party. Now, as you can see here, I'm sorry. Now, as you can see here, he said here, remember we talked about could, it need to be with the main clause. However, here could is used in the if condition clause. But, as you can see here, can be used in place of a past verb or would past verb to indicate ability or possibility. So there is a little tip, a little exception. Like remember we talked about grammar and there is always exceptions in a grammar. So you need to keep that in mind where could, it might come in the if condition, but it needs to be as a ability or possibility. If I could ski, I would. Now, in both cases we are using models. But this model here used, it's a second conditional, but it's used as a possibility or ability about skiing, which is sport. I hope you get that one. A little exceptions, like always remember, that's why grammar can be a little fork in the eye, if I can so to speak, to the students, because it's changeable. the grammar, like there is a rule, okay, but there is always exceptions in that rule, as you can see here. So if you have a note, write little note so that you can understand why we are using could here and we are not using past tense as we discussed. Here we will have little exercises. I would like you to choose which one is correct and incorrect so that we can find the correct answer for the sentence. So, number 1, it's A, of course. So, I would buy a new car if I had more money. If I had more money. Now, as you can see from the sentence, if in the middle, it's in the middle, so we don't need to put down comma because the main clause comes first, then the if conditional clause. Now, let's start with number 2. Let me zoom it so that you don't get confused. Trying to make your life much easier here. So, number 1, if I were hungry, I blank a sandwich. What do you think? What are we going to use? What do you think? Miss Asma, she said C would make a perfect sentence because this is unreal situation. He's not hungry, but in case he's hungry, so that's what he will do. Yes, thank you, appreciate it. If he blank his homework every day, he would get better marks. Now remember here, what are we going to use? You know, sometimes it might change. Maybe you think this is yes. Sometimes you think it might change. Miss Zelda says B, does. So if he does his homework every day, he would get better marks. Which one do you think? Remember, A. Now, if we say does, that's a present. But here is a rhetorical. So A need to be the one that we are going to use because it needs to be past. So if he did his homework every day, I know there is every day, and maybe you're talking about present. Yes, but the third that counts, remember? The third that counts. Did. 3. Did. Guys, we are going to use did because the if conditional takes the past tense, the past simple, and the past continuous. So this one, past simple. Remember, you have to remember the tense also. There is an exceptions, but you need to use what's right. If our parents were here, they blank us what to do. So their parents are not here. It's unlikely situation. 3 is B. We have if our parents were here, they would tell us what to do. Yes, it's very easy, very common. Here we have the past tense, and here we are going to use the modals that we discussed earlier with the infinitive form of the verb, which is tell. Yes, thank you. 4, I would help her if she blank me. If she blank me. That's funny. So, if I would help her if she blank me. Number 4, what do you think? Which one is the correct answer for that? B, and B. Yes, it's correct. Now, remember, if you took my if conditional lesson live stream, we use the same tenses, but it's for the third conditional, where we are using the past modals. So this sentence could be, I would have helped her if she would have asked me. If she would have asked me. She would have asked me. We can say that. Have asked me, yes. That's the third conditional, never mind, don't get mixed. This is the two conditional. Mr. Umutcan, it's very easy, sir. It's very simple equation. Look here with me. Look here with me, sir. This is for Mr. Umutcan. Fast explanation for Mr. Umutcan. This is the second conditional we're talking about. So the if clause need to take past simple, past continuous, and the main clause need to be would, could, might, plus infinitive. So this is what we are doing. Only little tiny exceptions where we are using would when it's talks about ability, and vice versa. Yes. I hope you get this one, because I can't repeat, sorry, because time. Yes. Okay, let's get back to our exercise here. So my beloved students say, like, there's C and B. So if my brother found a $20 bill on the street, he blank. So we have C. Yes, he would keep it. He would keep it. Rhetorical, not rhetorical, hypothetical. Yes. So would keep the model here and the verb here with no adding to it. It's the base form of the verb. Now, jumping to 6. Jumping to 6. If I blank to your party on Saturday if I didn't have to work. If I didn't have to work. So what are we going to use here? 5 is C. C is correct. Would keep, absolutely, utterly correct. We did number 5, yes? I just got confused right now. Yes, would keep. It's correct, guys. It's correct. Sorry. Sorry, guys. Okay. So we have Miss Munu, she said B, and we have Miss Zelda, she said B again, and we have here, yes, I would come to your party on Saturday if I didn't have to work. Understand it? Because there is work, she can't attend party, so that's unlikely to happen. 7, yes, guys. Yes, correct. 7. My ears are killing me. These glasses I hate. So 7, beautiful, gorgeous people. I have the sentence, I would call them if I blank their telephone number. I would call them if I blank their telephone number. 7 is A. Yes, thank you. I would call them if I knew their telephone number. Excellent. Excellent, Miss Asma. Thank you so much. Thank you, Miss Zelda. Thank you, Miss Muna. Yes, appreciate it. Now 8. She wouldn't fall asleep in a class if she blank so tired. If she blank so tired. No, Mr. Ramadan, I didn't forget. No. In Turkish, Ramazan. Sorry, Mr. Ramazan. Yes, I didn't forget. No problem. So 8, we have here 8. She wouldn't fall asleep in a class if she blank so tired. If she weren't so tired. Yes, correct. Appreciate it. Thank you, fellas. Jumping to 9. And number 9 says, oh my god, sorry. What did I do? There's something wrong with my laptop. Oh my god. Okay, sorry. If my friend blank's so busy, he would have time to hang out with me. What do you think we're going to use here? Mr. Ramazan said it's B. If my friend were so busy. B. Mr. Umujan says was. Okay. So we have B and C. So my friend, which means he were or he was so busy. What do you think? Why it's not weren't? Look, understand something, fellas, here. The sentence meaning is wrong if I put B or C. Why? Let me tell you. It's wrong if I put B or C. Why? If my friend was so busy, if he is busy, he would have time to hang out with you. This is need to be negative, because if my friend was busy, okay, he is busy, so he can't hang out with you. So if would is not negative, the if conditional need to be negative. Did you see, guys? This is the exceptions that I am talking about. Grammarly, my friend, which mean he, it takes was, but he, it's not taking it. It's taking weren't. So we will take A, believe it or not. Why? Because of the meaning. The meaning is wrong. Look, understand with me. If my friend, let's see B and C, let's try. If my friend was so busy, okay, so he is busy. Continue. He would have time to hang out. Wrong. Because if he's busy, he can't continue. And remember, we're talking about unreal situations. Okay, so if my friend were not so busy, if he's not so busy, he can come, but he is busy. I hope you understand what I mean. Do you understand, guys? This is very important to understand. I need your responses. Do you understood or not? Miss Asma, she said yes. Yes. Remember, grammarly you're talking correctly. But if we're talking about coherence, in Turkish, let's say mantık, I believe. The understanding of it's wrong. So we need and we must use weren't. Perfect. Glad to hear that. Perfect. So, here. If I didn't have to go out tonight, I blank relax at home. Or I could relax at home. What do you think? What do you think, guys? We have A, and C. A, and C. Okay. We have C, Mr. Oksana. Mr. or Miss Oksana, I really don't know, but yes. A. It is A. Understanding it. Look, if I didn't have time to go out, if I don't have time to go out, if I have no time to go out, which mean I will stay at home. So it's positive. So I could relax. Yes. Yes. A. It's A, guys. Could. If, let's make this one. Let's come here. My mouse is not moving. Let's come here. Let's delete this one. Forget it. If I did have to go out tonight, I wouldn't relax at home. It's also incorrect. But here, have asked. I'm sorry, Miss Asma. You're talking about which number? We are around 10. Yes, Miss Elam. Yes, it is good. Yes. Yes, it's good. Guys, that's why it's important. I want you to not understand the grammar part only. I want you to understand the meaning of the sentence. What does it mean? Because sometimes it can contradict. Number 4. Okay, Miss Asma, let me go number 4. Number 10 is good. Let's go number 4 for Miss Asma. Here. Miss Asma, if you're talking about the third conditional for this sentence, have as. Yes. No. This one? No, Miss Asma. No. Miss Asma. Okay, let's talk like this. This is the second conditional. So here you have the would and the verb infinitive. So here we need to use past. Okay? We need to use past. But if we are talking about the third conditional, then we are using the past modals. The past modals basically changed. So what we would have wrote here is, I would have helped her if she have asked me. This is the third conditional. However, here, second conditional, we are using asked. B. Absolutely welcome, guys. Yes, it's B. Yes. But I just want you to remember, because we talked about the third conditional, where we are using the past modals and the present tense. And I wanted to let you know about this sentence, because we can change the sentence to both second and the third conditional very easily. I would have helped her if she have asked me. That's the third conditional. Clear, thanks. Welcome, appreciate it. Okay, let me squeeze it. Going down here, we have extra exercises for you, beautiful, gorgeous people. So, do you have any questions about this part? This exercise? Do you have any questions? Do you have any questions about this part? Something you don't understand, something you don't know why it happened the way it happened? Do you have any question whatsoever, so that we can jump to the second exercise that we've got for you? Miss Asma says no. Okay, let's see. Always perfect. You're welcome, guys. Perfect. Now, always keep in your mind, you need if you want to understand the conditionals perfectly, you need to be sure to understand the grammar that are used in the conditionals. So we're talking about the zero condition, the zero conditional to the third conditional. So it goes from a present simple to the present continuous and so on. So we are taking the past, the continuous, the perfect, every grammar that you can possibly know about. And it's also taking the past modals and the future tenses too. So basically conditionals are combined with a lot of structures and grammars. Thank you, you're welcome. Now, be is like a verb, as we know, and it's used with could and might, and could, would, and might. Sometimes it's used to give a continuation and understanding to the sentence, and you need to put it. That's why, let's go a little down for you fellas, for Miss Mono. Where is the structure? No, not here. Let me show you here. Now, here, as you can see, Miss Mono, would, could, might plus infinitive. Now, he's telling you it depends on your sentence and also on the verb that you are using in the sentence. So it can be infinitive. You don't need to use BING. However, you can use would, could, might with infinitive, or that's why it's the slash here, or be verb ing. So it depends on the sentence that you are performing. For example, here, you would be in prison. This is you need it. You can't say you would in prison. There is a continuation to the sentence and you need verb. This is be, here is as verb, but without any ing, because there is no other verb uses to continue the sentence. So again, it's about understanding the verbs that you're using. I hope that answers your question. However, it might be a little complicated, but you know, you need to make tenses, make examples and exercises as much as possible. And this is what we will do today. I will continue after 10 minutes the exercise we have here, and we will do this matches also here, so that you're welcome, and so that afterwards we can talk only about how to make a noun from a verb. Okay, make a noun from a verb. Okay, so stay tuned, stay here. Thank you so much for your interaction. I loved it. I appreciate it so much. Thank you, guys. So we will go break 10 minutes and we will be right back. Remember, try to practice your English even with your friends or your teacher or instructor. He would have helped you. Trust me, I know, because I would have helped my students if they want to practice. Thank you. I'll be back in exactly 10 minutes. See you then.
Olduğun yerden hemen kalkman gerek. Adım at ki gerçekleşsin her dilek. Bekliyor seni parlak bir gelecek. Sen ona gittikçe o sana gelecek. Justinglishle şimdi sen de dile gel. Justinglishle şimdi sen de dile gel. Justinglishle şimdi sen de dile gel. Justinglishle şimdi sen de dile gel.
A world full of joy and smile, a world where everyone will live by satisfaction and learn to survive in the outside world. Justinglish style. Learn, play, sing and dance. Do what you don't see anywhere else. Learn, play, sing and dance. Do what do, Justinglish style.
Hayat devam ettikçe bitmez bu yarış. Sen de bir dil öğren, macerayla tanış. Hayat devam ettikçe bitmez bu yarış. Sen de bir dil öğren, bu dünyaya karış. Justinglishle şimdi sen de dile gel. Justinglishle şimdi sen de dile gel. Justinglishle şimdi sen de dile gel. Justinglishle şimdi sen de dile gel.
Knife.
Knife. Enthusiastic.
Enthusiastic.
Pronunciation.
Enthusiastic.
And enthusiasm. Enthusiastic.
Reci bilmiyorum.
Recipe.
Recipe. Recipe.
Bir daha.
Recipe.
Clark.
Clark.
Pronunciation.
Justinglishle şimdi sen de dile gel. Olduğun yerden hemen kalkman gerek. Adım at ki gerçekleşsin her dilek. Bekliyor seni parlak bir gelecek. Sen ona gittikçe o sana gelecek. Justinglishle şimdi sen de dile gel. Justinglishle şimdi sen de dile gel. Justinglishle şimdi sen de dile gel. Justinglishle şimdi sen de dile gel.
A word for the joy and smile, a world where everyone only by satisfaction and learn to survive in the outside world, just English style. Learn, play, sing and dance, do what you don't see anywhere else. Learn, play, sing and dance, do what do, just English style.
Hayat devam ettikçe bitmez bu yarış. Sen de bir dil öğren, macerayla tanış. Hayat devam ettikçe bitmez bu yarış. Sen de bir dil öğren, bu dünyaya.
Just English. Lower the sound. Hi. Hello, people. Hello again. How are you? Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing well. Miss Esme, before she left, she was like, "Thank you so much, coffee." Afiyet olsun. Hey, welcome, Mr. Umut. I hope you brought your drinks. I brought my drink. How is everything? I'm thinking about summer, and it is summer, but I don't see summer. I like what's going on, you know? If my baby kitten got well, I would be happier. I would be happy. Yes, it's correct. If my baby kitten got well, I would be happy. Correct. Just say happy. Why would you use happier? We use happier because we want to compare things and comparative. So just happy. Yes, Miss Esma. You own a cat. That's nice. That's beautiful. Yep. Okay. So now we will do this together so that after that we can get right into the formation that we see how we turn verbs to nouns. Now, let's do this exercise together. It's Monday, number one. Number one, here, I will highlight it. It's Monday today, but if it's blank, Saturday, I blank to the beach. What are we going to write here? What do you think? What do you think we're going to write here? It's Monday today, comma. But if it's blank Saturday, comma, I would blank to the beach. We have be and we have go. What are the shapes that those two verbs are going to take? What do you think? I'm waiting. It were would go. Where would go? Yes, thank you. So the sentence here, it's a compliment. There is no anything back to it. But if it were Saturday, I would go to the beach. Yes. Can we say would be going to the beach? Can we say that? What do you think? Was, went? Neden, Miss Ellen? Neden? No. First one with the if need to be past tense, and the second one need to be would with infinitive or ing. So can we say I would be going to the beach? Can we say would be going to the beach? No problem, Miss Ellen. Here we will say if it were. By the way, we can say was. No problem here. It's no problem. You can use was or were. So if it was Saturday, I would be going to the beach. I would be going to the beach. Yes, we can. Thank you. Now, number 2. I don't have any money now, but if I blank have some, I blank lend it to you. What are we going to say here? What are we going to use here? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? We have. It's very funny. We have. We've got have and we've got lend. So, what do you think? First one is had, nice. But if I had some, I would lend it to you. I could lend it to you. Would. Yes, would. Would is more good. Would. When you say would, it's the ability to offer something and you would do it. Yeah, and there is a chance of you are doing it, no problem. Could, there is a possibility, which means like maybe you don't want, but you could. You know, would is more good. Had, would, lend. Miss LM, lend. Infinitive. The verb need to be infinitive. Yes. So if I had some, I would lend it to you. Perfect. Moving on, number 3. I have to work tomorrow, but if I free, I shopping with you. What are we going to use here? Remember, second conditional, it needs to be past with the if clause, and with the main clause need to be would, could, and might. What do you think? What are we going to write down now? You're going very well. Yes. We have answer from Miss Azima. She said, if I were free, if I were or was free, I was free. If I were free, I were sounds better, good, you know. So if I were free, I would go shopping with you. I would go shopping with you. Thank you. Yes, perfect. Yes. Now, maybe you ask me why we wouldn't use would be going, because we have shopping with you. However, here shopping, it's a gerund, and here it's not a verb because the verb is go. Keep that in your mind. Yes, you can say that, Miss Yellen. Yes, you can say that. You can say, if I were free, I could go shopping with you. Yes. Yes. Could, you can use could. I believe could is more better than would. I would go with you. Yeah. Could, more. Both of them correct, by the way, but would more. Remember, could is like asking for polite or something. 4 here we have Amy can only speak one language, but if she blank 2 languages, she blank for a job at the multicultural center. What do you think, fellas? What do you think? Can, speak, and apply. Can, speak, and apply. What do you think? Could speak, would apply. Yes. Remember, this sentence, it talks about ability. The ability of speaking two languages. That's why we use could. Thank you, people. Thank you. And actually, he helped you out a bit by putting can. Yes. So, could speak two languages. She would apply. Yes, she would apply. Yep. Yes. Would apply. She could. Could. We can say could too. No problem. By the way, fellas, our social media help us out here to tell us, please. Like our videos and comment. Like our videos, please, and share them if that's something you're into. Yes. Okay, jumping to 5. Very nice, guys. Appreciate it. Jumping to 5. Sue doesn't know how to knit. If she blank how to knit, she make a sweater for you for your birthday. So, what are we going to use in those two blanks we've got? Sue doesn't know how to knit. If she blank a sweater for you for your birthday. What do you think? I love orange juice, guys. I love it. So what do you think? What do you think? Only just. Only just? What? Knew, could make. Yes, if she knew how to knit, she could make a sweater for you for your birthday. Yes, she could. Ability, could. Yes. Nice. Moving on. Thank you, Miss Mono. 6 we have here. I don't own a pair of skis. If I blank skis, I go skiing with you. Skis is plural, by the way, for skiing. Ski. On ice. So what are we going to use in the blanks today here? What are we going to use? I don't know why I say today, but what are we going to use? What is the difference could and would for the first conditional? First conditional? Second conditional? Second conditional. First conditional, I believe it's use the imperative, which is like an obligation, compulsory. Miss Mono. First condition, as much as I remember, yes, we are using the future type and the imperative, should, for obligation, for compulsory. Okay? Yes. Okay, if you're talking about the second one, would and could can be replaced, can be together, there's no problem. However, the way it sounds and the way that people are using it, this is the way that I want you to use it. So would, which means you're offering something to someone, but maybe you can't. There is an ability, like, not ability, there is, like, if I had a car, I would have give you a ride. Yani, I can do this for you. I want to do this for you. I want to do this for you. But could, which means like you don't want, but maybe you will offer because you can. This is because of the ability that you might have. It's kind of similar. There is like slight change of differences between them. I really hope you understand. Had, would, gone. Had, would, go. Had, would, go. Yeah. I would go skiing with you. You can say, I would be going skiing with you. No, you can't say that, sorry. So, would go. It's correct. Yes, would go. Thank you, Miss Mono. Could go is also correct. Thank you, Miss Yellen. Miss Asma, she's asking about number 1. Where is just? Instead of only. You can say that. You can say that. Amy can just speak one language. Yes, you can say that. There is no problem. Only and just. There is no problem with the replacement. But remember, when you say only, you're making it the only one, which means that's the only thing, like just only one thing you're talking about. Just, it's like amount. So if I say just this, which little amount of it, Amy can just speak one language. There is one language. It's very obvious. You can use just, but only more better, because we're talking about accountable things. Okay? Hopefully you can get this one. Jumping to number 7. 7. We are not going to buy that house, but if blank a little cheaper, we blank it. Absolutely welcome, ladies, welcome. So, what we are going to use here? I believe this one is also not quite difficult for you. What do you think? Was, could buy. Yes, it's correct. If it was a little cheaper, we would buy it. We would buy it, yes. I think it's not quite difficult right now because of the exercise that we are doing. He fails his exams because he gets so nervous. If he blank, he blank. Yes, correct. Thank you, guys. Perfect. Make sure to check our Instagram, people. Make sure to check our Instagram. Let's keep the energy up. So, what are we going to write here? We have relax and we have pass. He fails his exam because he gets so nervous. If he blank, he blank. Blank or a gap, anything you want to call it. Yes. If he relaxed, he could pass. Thank you, appreciate it. 9. Before the last. John has a lot of car accidents. If he blank more carefully, he blank fewer accidents. Like, it does not finish his accidents. Fewer accidents. Accidents will occur, which means. If he did relax. Look, if you say didn't. Let me check this one. He fails his exam because he gets so nervous. If he didn't relax. Both of them are positive, Miss Yellen. Both of them are positive. However, if we are using did here, if we use did, if he did relax, this did, we are using it for emphasize, and it's also correct. There is no problem. Okay. Yes, yes. Could, would, there is no problem. But let's check it. Could pass, ability a bit. Drove, would have. What? Yes. If he drove more carefully, he would have fewer accidents. Yes. Nice. 10. Before we jump to the noun and the verbs. 10. Robert smokes a lot. If he blanks smoking, his cough get better. What are we going to write here? What you think? What do you think? What do you think? Maybe double the T. Maybe we double the T, Miss Muna. Robert smokes a lot. If he quitted smoking, his cough would get better. Quit, is it double T or one T? Is it double T or one T? What do you think? Quit, is it one T or double T? Quit it. Welcome, Miss Jada. Hi. It's correct. But let's talk about the verb here, quit. Is it double T when you are making it in past or just one T? Yes! Thank you guys. Thank you, appreciate it. Now, moving swiftly on, we are going to talk about forming nouns from verbs. Forming nouns from verbs. This is a little slideshow for you. Yes, it's regular. Yes. Yes. So, as we saw, we are using verbs a lot, especially in the past tense and so on. And we know so much verbs. However, sometimes we got mixed how we could possibly change this verb to the noun, how we can create nouns. So here we have forming nouns from verbs. And now think of one noun with the following suffix. Swipe your hand out with a classmate when you are so on and so on. Suffix, which means the ending of the word, the ending of a noun. It can be meant, it can be Asian, it can be shin or jin, it can be ens and yens, and or chur, and all. So as you see here, here we have a suffix. Suffix, basically, it's the ending part of a word, and in this case we have the ending part of the verbs to make us a noun. So can you tell me verbs which take the suffix ment? Can you give me a verbs which take the suffix ment? I will help you with one. I'll help you with one. Amuse, amuse, A-M-U-S-E. We can say amusement, amusement. Okay, so here we're turning it to noun. Can you give me verb with the suffix ment? Improvement. Thank you, Miss Jada. Can I have another one? Give me more, give me more. Give me more. Entertainment, improvement. Hit me, hit me, hit me. Continue. Yes. Payment. Perfect, Miss Esma. Yes. Give me more. I want to write. You write everything in here. Comment. No. No, Mr. Uzgur. No. Comment is, there is no suffix. It's one word. Comment is one word. One word. Government. Yes, you can say that. Development. Yes. Development. Very nice. Give me more. Give me more. He's looking for 5, but I am very greedy with words. So give me more. What about establish? Statement. Yes. Statement is one word, I believe. State. Yeah. No, you can say statement. Yeah. State. What you're stating. Like state and yeah. Let's jump other one. Asian. Punishment, amazement. Wow, nice. Perfect. Now, Asian. Can you give me verbs with Asian? Yes, correct. Employment, punishment. Çok güzel. Now, Asian. Establishment, yes. Information. But there is O missing in information. Nourishment, yes, thank you. Investment, perfect. Now Asian. Asian, A-T-I-O-N. Asian. Creation, decoration, yes. Continue, hit me. Creation, decoration, motivation, inspiration. Those are my favorite too, yes. Position, no. No, position is not. There is no A-T-I-O-N. Promotion, yes. Continue. 2 more and I will swipe right. Promotion. There is O. Promotion. There's double O. Like there is O pro and mo. There is O then. Yes. Patient. What? Saturation. Saturation, what we are using when we edit our photos in Instagram. Differentiation, comfortation. Thank you. Moving on. I-O-N. I-O-N. Calculation. Yes. Dissatisfaction or satisfaction. Perfect. Action. Yes. Correct. Act. Action. Yes. Give me more. Give me more. Let's do it. Direction. Beautiful. Yes. Give me 3 more or 4 more. Let's do it. I love nouns. Opinion. No. Opinion is not. No. I'm sorry. No. Information. Information goes with A-T-I-O-N, not I-O-N. Dedication goes with A-T-I-O-N. Infection. Perfect. Permission. Güzel. Permission, there is S. So it can be shin with S or T. Yes. Caution. Yes. Yes. Last one. Last one. Yes. Last one. Location. No. Location, Miss Fatma, goes with I-T-O-N. Ah. Sorry. Yes, yes, correct. I am sorry. Yes, location is correct, Miss Fatma. Sorry. Because locate, there is already A-N-T exist. So Asian, location, correct. Satisfaction. No, satisfy. Satisfaction, we are adding A-T-I-O-N. Yes. Notification. Notification. Is that coming? Notification. Jesus. Notification. There is no T. Notification. If you mean nutrition, that's another word. Okay. We have now A-N-C-E. A-N-C-E. Station. A-N-C-E. A-N-C. It's getting harder, yes? It's getting harder. A-N-C-E. Performance. Very nice, Miss Asia. Performance. Dance? What? No. No. Dance is a word, guys. Like, performance is perform, which is the verb. To turn the verb into a noun, we are adding the suffix A-N-C-E to make another word. Dance is just one word. Yes. No. Maintenance. Here. This one is importance, for example. Performance. Elegance. Yes, beautiful. Yes. Elegance. Gorgeous. Continue, please. I love it. Intolerance. Yes. Or tolerance. Very good. More, hit me. Difference. Oh, nice. Goes with this one. Difference. E-N-C-E, not A-N-C-E. But thank you for that. That's beautiful. Yes. Is there any other words you want to add to it? Significance. Beautiful word. Yes. Correct. It's A-N-C-E. Significant. Significance. Yes. Evidence. E-N-C-E. Yes. Yes. Evidence? I don't know. Evidence come with the same. There is no such verb as evid or anything. Proof and so on. Evidence. Yeah, it's already noun. Yes. Thank you. It's also correct. Okay. U-R-E. 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 Consequence. Absolutely stunning. Thank you, Miss Jada. That's absolutely correct. E-N-C-E suffix. Consequence. Consequences. Magnificence. Magnificent. Magnificence. Yes. Influence. Influence. Pleasure. Nice. U-R-E. Perfect. Pleasure. Pleasure. You are missing an A, Miss Asya. There's P-L-E-A-S-U-R-E. Very nice, Miss Jada. Literature. Literature. Yes, we need to learn more about English literature. Calculate. Caricature. Caricature. Yes, caricature. Yes, thank you. Signature. Libostructure. Nice. Pleasure. Pleasure. Thank you. Okay. A-L. 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 Pressure. Super amazing. Yes. Now A-L. Architecture. Yes. Beautiful. Now we have A-L. A-L. Can you give me plural? Okay, that can be a... No, it's not a suffix actually. It's one word. Plural. There's no such... Yeah. It's one word. Nature. Natural. Very beautiful. Thank you, Mr. Mehmet. Mr. Mehmet Sülçük Kuçer. I'm very bad with Turkish, sorry. Logic. Logical. Person. Personal. Nice. Person is also a noun, by the way, so... Yes. Any other words that you can come up with? Transcendental. Global. Yes, global. Nice, guys. That's beautiful. Professional. Topical. Tropical. Yes. I need 3 words and we will move on. Animal? No. No, Mr. Oksana. No. It's wrong. This is animal. Central. Possible not. Central, emotional. Thank you. Perfect. Now, this is the words that we might find and maybe they are different to you. We're gonna look them out now. Excite, excitement, encourage, encouragement, embarrass, embarrassment, argue, argument, amuse, amusement, and achievement. Informal, formal. Thank you, yes. Here, give you extra stuff. Action, hesitation, hesitate, hesitation, combine, combination, explain, explanation, organize, organization, imagine, imagination, confirm, confirmation. Even the pronunciation is changed, as you can see. ION, restriction, restrict, restriction, protect, protection, predict, prediction, react, reaction, contribute, contribution, and adopt, adoption. Okay, we have A and C, extra words for you maybe you are not familiar with. Attend, attendance, perform, performance, we said that. Emigrate, yes, emigrate, immigration, beautiful. Appear, appearance. Assist, assistance. Perform, performance. ENCE, exist, existence. Depend, dependence. Correspond, correspondence. Different, difference, we said that. Prefer, prefer, preference. And your E, we have failure, fail, failure. Please, pleasure. Depart, departure. Press, pressure. Close, closure. AL, approve, approval. Survive, survival. Arrive, arrival. Propose, proposal. And refuse, refusal. So, as you see here, we have to understand what are we adding to each and every part of the verb so that it turn to a noun. Now here we are going to write concentrate, concentration. Yes. Now here me and you, we are going to write, because we have a few minutes, we are going to write the right noun for the verbs that we have here. So verb suggest. What is the suffix that we are adding to the verb suggest? Shin, suggestion. Nice, thank you. Advise, advise, advise. Thank you, yes. Number 2. Number 2, Miss Asma, she say meant. What do you think, guys? It's correct or incorrect? Miss Mono is correct, I believe. Guys, advise is advice. Advise is advice. There is no adding. The letter changes here. So advice, advice, advise, advice. Yes. No, Mr. Mohammed, no. No. No, it's the same. There is no differences. Decide. What are we going to write here? Sorry, I'm writing capital letters. So, what we adding here? We have Miss Asma. It's correct, but misspelling. Decision. Decision. What happens here? The D and E are completely out of the picture, and we are adding S-I-O-N. Decision. Thank you. Compare. Compare. What are we going to add to this part? What is the suffix or the words going to change? What are we going to write here? Beautiful, gorgeous, outstanding people. Compare. Comparing? No. Comparison. Why it's wrong? Sorry, yes. Sorry. Yes, Miss Mono is correct. Yes. Comparison. Comparison. Now, as you see, it's changed a bit, but not. It's a whole different word. There is no suffix to it. ISON. Hey, hey, hey. Careful, guys, please. Careful. You need to fix your... Comparative. No, no. Comparison. Compare, comparison. Believe. Comparative is not. Oh. Oh, guys, come on. Believe is verb. Come on. Yes. Yes, Miss Mono. Belief. Believe. Belief. Yes, guys, careful. Careful, guys. Please make sure to check your verbs and nouns. Make sure to do so. Believe. Belief. Yes, belief. So, trust. 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 No Google. Don't search in Google. Answer. Trust. Trust. Do we have an answer here? Not answer. Trust. Is it trust the same? When you get confused, don't create. Put the same. Propose. Welcome, Shashi Bandi. Yeah. Trust. Yeah. I'm sorry. Yes, Miss Mono is correct. Truth. What I was thinking. Oh my god. Truth? No. No. You confused me, Miss Mono. No. Truth. True. Not truth. No. Trust is trust. Oh my god. I just got confused everywhere. Don't confuse me, please. Proposal. Yes. Proposal. Trust is not truth. No. No. Proposal. Correct. Marry. 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 No problem. No problem. Marriage. And I wrote it all wrong. Yes. Marriage, marriage. Married is past. Married is past, Mr. Omit. Yes, marriage, correct. Divorce. Divorce. Marry and divorce. Such an ironic exercise. Marry and divorce are together. So, divorce. What is the noun for the verb divorce? Division. Are you sure? Division comes from divide. Divide, division. Divide, division. Divorce is not division. I'm very sorry to disappoint you, Miss Jada. No. Divide, division. What are we going to write here? It can be the same. We don't know. We will check. Thank you, Miss Asma. Die. Die. Wow. Marry, divorce, and die. That's hilarious. I want to say divorce. Ah, I see. Tamam. Very good. Yes. So, die. What are we going to write? Die. Dead or death? Aha. Death. Death, people. Death. Yes. Thank you, Miss Russell. Appreciate it. Invent. Invent. What about invent? Yes, death, 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 death. What do you think about invent? Invention. That's more like it. Invite. Invention is correct. What about invite? Invention is correct. Invite. Invitation. Invite, invitation. Asian. Yes. I hope you're following up with me. Invite, invitation. Yes. Now, no, Miss Asma. Miss Asma should write like, why invite, invite? Invitation. Agree. Agree. Agreement. Agreement. Correct. Agreement? Sorry. Agreement. Yes. Resign. Resign. The verb resign. Hello, Mr. Hassan. I'm sorry, I don't know Turkish. Correct, yes. What about resign? Miss Asma, double E for agree. Double E. Resign. Resign. Thank you, Miss Mono. Appreciate it. You answer Mr. Hassan because I don't know Turkish. Yes. Come on. No, people. No. No. I'm very disappointed in you. Resignation. Yes, Miss Jaida. Yes. Perfect. Resign, resignation. Resign, resignation. Yes. Last one. Pay. Pay. Resign. No. Resigning, Miss Rasul. Resigning is ing. It's a continuous. It's a verb with ing. Payment, payment. Wow. This is the fastest one you wrote, guys. Like payment, everyone's wrote it. Okay. Let's check the answers. We all correct. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. We all are correct, but you need to keep in your mind. This one is important. Advise. Advise. Advice. Compare, comparison. Believe, belief. Trust is the same. Divorce, it's the same. Die, death. And resign is resignation. No problem, Miss Rasul. Trying is beautiful. No problem. Thank you. As you see, guys, we have all answers correct. And that's all because of you. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. So today, for everyone who just came, today we covered the second conditional, the unreal situation, and we covered the past simple, past continuous, the modals plus the infinitive. And remember the comma, and always say I were, don't say I was. And yeah, and we talked about the verbs and how to turn verb into a noun by adding a suffix or adding the same or change of little thing. It can be just a letter like advise and advice. Okay, without any further, I need to bounce, which means jump or go another way or leave, because there is another lesson here. I believe our teacher, our instructor, Mr. Lasha is here with upper intermediate. So if you are upper intermediate, please stick here to our lesson from 6 to 8. And remember, always practice. Let me see here. Yes. Thank you, Miss Mono. Appreciate it. I'm happy that you had fun. English is all about fun, fun and funny stuff. Very good. We are keeping making videos. We are always making videos. Don't worry about this one. Yes. Absolutely welcome, guys. Absolutely and utterly welcome. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate you are here and trying to learn English with us. Please stay safe, stay healthy, stay positive. Despite the fact that we are living at houses for 3-4 months, stay safe, stay healthy, and please keep yourself always quarantined. And if you are leaving house, don't leave without wearing a face mask and gloves if you like. But face masks are essential. Please, it's very necessary to do that. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. And please, let me see you tomorrow maybe on my lesson. Let me see you tomorrow. Thank you and have a splendid afternoon or evening. I don't know. It's like mixing. Thank you so much. See you on another lesson. Bye bye.